Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Doing a brief break on my Charger Electro 12. I got my son's tractor in here. This is a tractor I built for him and my grandson. My grandson loves tractors, so I put this tractor together for him to push snow. They don't care what it looks like, whatever. Does have a 48-inch plow on it. Not sure of the make of the wheel weights. I put wheel weights on it and rear chains, but he hadn't had it a day when I took it over to him and said it would only run on full choke. So I went and picked it up today. Wouldn't even start, just cranked and cranked and cranked. So when I picked this tractor up, I only paid $150 for this tractor. It came with a snowplow, which is not this snowplow. It came with a 42-inch snowplow. It didn't have the handles, so my brother helped me make a couple handles. These are those offset handles that have a little bit of a kick off to them to avoid the brake pedal on these tractors. But anyway, I think either the car, when I picked this up, it wouldn't run. I got it home, got it running, thought it was running really good, and I took it over there, and he said, like I said, it would only run with a full choke. So I'm pretty sure it needs a carburetor rebuilt or possibly a fuel pump. So we're gonna do a quick little video on this. Either rebuild or at least at the least, very minimum, clean the carburetor. I think I have a rebuild kit for it since it's a 16 horse. I'm pretty sure this is a C-160, but somebody has done a horrible paint job and added some stupid stuff to it. This, I don't know what the heck that came off of. These stupid, I don't know why they put those floor pans, floor rests, whatever they are on there. And then, of all things, they put a Blanton's bourbon topper for the hood ornament of, I'm a Blanton's fan. I love Blanton's, my favorite bourbon. But anyway, so I'm gonna take the first thing I'm going to do is remove the fuel line from the fuel pump to the carburetor. Make sure we're getting fuel out of the fuel pump. And if we are, then I'm pretty sure it's a carburetor issue. So I'll set you on the stand and we'll pick you up in a few minutes. All right, so we'll get this... get the air filter off, get the fuel line off, see where we're at. Wait, I guess we got a package from the old Amazon guy. Take this off first. See what we got going on in here. Ignore all the crappy stuff. This is just so I could get this tractor going for them. So we could push snow. We had a nice little snowstorm here in Indiana not too long ago. They was able to use it, so oh, mercy. Somebody put those on nice and tight. Whew. I have to get a bigger screwdriver for that one. Pretty tight. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is get this fuel line off here. See if we're pumping fuel. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's see if we can pump some fuel here. Pretty sure it's got fuel in it. Yep, got plenty of fuel. Oh, yeah, we got fuel. So that leads me to believe it's a carburetor issue. So we'll take the carburetor off and, like I said, at least clean it and possibly rebuild it. these carburetors on these Kohlers are one of the worst designs of trying to get them off, because they have these bolts on here that are virtually impossible to unscrew almost. Take it a little bit at a time. All the things I've tried to do to make them come out easier still is a pain in the rear, so oh well, we'll get her off. I don't think it's ever been, I don't know, somebody's been in this engine before, I think, not for sure. It was missing the top cooling tin. When I got the tractor, I purchased one of those, and I took this one off of another spare 16 horse I've got laying around, just to have on there, because I'm big on keeping these things cool, you know, since they're air cooled obviously, but so I like to have all the tins on them. But anyway, different story in itself. Did quite a bit. Like I said, put this muffler on just to get it so it was quieter for my grandson. He's only 18, actually 19 months old now, so, but he loves coming to Grandpa's to ride tractors, so we had to have a tractor over there for him to plow snow. But anyway, I think I mentioned that already, but that's all right. Like I said, I hate these bolts, or trying to get them off. They're just a pain. All right, I think we got, at least on these bigger engines, they're slotted. They don't have holes, so at least you can take one all the way out, and then you can just leave the other one halfway in. Take this clip off. Without losing it. Anyway, I'll get back with you in a minute. All right, sorry about that. My youngest came out, went to work out. So anyway, I got that clip off, got this carburetor off. It's pretty nasty, as you can tell. So we'll take it over to the bench and clean it up. So I'll pick you back up here in a minute. All right, so I brought the carburetor over here to the bench. We'll take her apart real quick and look at the bowl and see what it's got in there. I'm sure it's going to have all kinds of grime and dirt and all kinds of nastiness in there. Let me get a rag over here. I'm sure it's going to have a little bit of gas in it, so we'll use the bench. It's still full of all kinds of wheel horse parts. And that's what I like to mess with. So take the bowl off first. And see what we got going on in here, if anything. Yep, had a little gas, but as you can tell, that's pretty dirty. That's pretty nasty, actually. So we'll dump that out, clean it out real quick, and let me check and see if I've got a rebuild kit, at least the bowl gaskets and diaphragm. So I'll get back with you here in a minute. All right, so I buy these kits in bulk, basically like 10 at a time, I guess. This is for the 16 horse. I already had one open, so I just have all the little stuff here. So we'll but I'm gonna clean this bowl out. I may put this in the, I got a gallon can of carb cleaner. I may stick it in there overnight and come back to this thing tomorrow because it's pretty dirty. I mean, really dirty. It's got a lot of, I know with that carb cleaner, it will take everything off, paint and everything. So let me get all this new stuff aside here. Finish pulling this apart real quick. Take the float off. That's weird. Anyway, so you can see these gaskets are, well, here, this one's, these have fused themselves together basically. Still probably usable, but I'm not going to take the chance. I've got the new one, so why not use them? So what I normally do on these is take both high and low adjustments out, clean both of them, and like I said on this one, oh my goodness, that one's really in there. Probably should have done this before I took it over to him, but I was in a hurry and wanted to get it over there for him before the snow hit that day, and so yeah, jumped the gun a little bit on that, but that's all right. These things are really long. So on this, it looks pretty clean, but on these, there's little holes down here at the end of these jets. Sometimes you can just blow in them. What I like to do is take a strand of stranded wire, like hookup wire or whatever, usually there's some laying around, and try to feed it up through these holes to try to clean out anything that might be inside this tube for your gas to go through. So I'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the carb cleaner, a gallon bucket overnight at least. I'm gonna try to get this off the seat, the valve, needle valve off, so I can put this new one in. These are sometimes a pain, so I'm not gonna bore you with that. I'm sure you've seen all kinds of videos of how you rebuild these. There's all kinds of videos out there on rebuilding carburetors, cleaning them, whatnot. So I'm not going to bore you with all that, but I will pick you back up when I get this one cleaned and ready to put back together. All right, everyone, I'm back on the C-160 here. Got the carburetor all cleaned. It's not as clean as I wanted it to be outside. I normally try to get them back down to the cast aluminum, but somebody has painted, I believe somebody's painted this engine black, and this black is like for real strong and adhesive and adhering really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it the way it is, put it back together, and see if we can get it running here. Possibly. Once again, these bolts on these things are just a pain in the rear, but that's all right. We'll get it. It's all part of saving iron and having fun, right? There we go. I'll pick you back up in a minute. All right, I'm back. I went ahead and put the carburetor on, got it all situated. It takes forever to screw those bolts in, and then while I was at it, the muffler came loose, so I reattached that. So it might take a few cranks to get it started, simply because the carburetor bowl is empty. So let's see what we can do here and see if we can get her fired up. Well, maybe not. Maybe we lost spark, I guess. She ain't firing. Do a quick check on that. Oh, that don't look good. That just was not even on there hardly. Oh, we got plenty of part spark. Aggravation. Let's give her a little dinosaur juice, whatever Carol calls it. Bet it starts now. Give me some. She's doing the same thing. Wonder if we're not getting enough fuel. I am not sure. Fuel valve is open. Fuel valve is open. All right. She just does not want to run. Always do the standard 1.5 on high. Always do 2 on. Let's see. I have to dig into her some more, see what's going on. She's doing the same thing, so cleaning the carburetor didn't help me none. Gotta figure out something. So I'll get back with you. All right, it's the next day. Finally figured out what was wrong with it, and it's the dumbest, simplest thing. I checked everything: spark, points, carburetor cleaned twice, round and round and round. I even put a separate fuel tank on it to find out afterwards that fuel tank wasn't even flowing. But my problem was this. That shutoff valve was turned the opposite way, kinking the fuel line, which would not allow any would not allow any fuel to flow at all. After I turned that around, fired right up. So yeah, just the little things can give you a little frustration. But yeah, let's fire it up. Fires right up. Runs good. So yeah, that's all it was. All that trouble. Probably didn't even need to keep cleaning the carburetor, just need to turn that fuel line, and it probably would have ran. But that's all right. Figured it out. Live and learn. Check your fuel lines. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll get back on the Electro 12 and figure out its little gremlins. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Appreciate everybody's time watching and commenting and everything. So thanks again.